So VITTINGUS, oh goodness, that was a loose serve to start the match, a sign of the nerves perhaps. But an excellent piece of deception from the number 4 seed, Marc ZWIEBLER. Now, ZWIEBLER may be down as far as the overall head-to-heads are concerned, but he has won the last 2 times that these 2 players have met each other. Good reactions. Well, Mark, I have to say, both men do look very nervous.
They do indeed. Movement around the court for both players is very broken up at the moment. It's not very smooth.
Just wide. And I don't know how you feel, but so often when I watch Hans-Christian VITTINGUS, you know, he's such a fine athlete. He's so physically fit. His stamina is not in question. And because he's so good physically, I sometimes think he's so content just to rally with his opponent that he doesn't get on with winning the point. Is that something that you sometimes feel with him?
I only ever see him from the centre of the court. So the perspective I get is he works a lot on the court.
Yeah.
But probably like yourself, he doesn't always take the winning shot when he perhaps has the chance to do so.
And that's my point, yes, yeah. Absolutely, I agree with you. Well, the better start has been made by the European champion. 4-1. Oh dear, that was a poor serve too. And that's gone long. Quarter-finalist here 2 years ago, VITTINGUS, when he was the number 10 seed, lost the eventual winner, Lin Dan of China. This is good rally. Oh, yes. Bided his time. He worked his opponent first. And then when the opportunity arose, that's when Marc ZWIEBLER went for the winner. Of course, the last time that these 2 met each other was in the final of the European Mixed Team Championships last year in Ramenskoye in Russia. Oh, dear me. Well, normally we would probably say that the net play in men's singles is of paramount importance, because if you can get in the tight spinning net shot, you force your opponent to lift, and that's when you can go for your winner. But so far, neither of them have really got their range with the net shots.
I think they're still both very nervous and starting to get into their stride a little bit more. But
well, that just proves my point, doesn't it? And it's the little touch shots when you are nervous that's the most difficult to play. It's much easier to give the shuttle a good old hit. And well, 4 straight points for this man. Oh, goodness me, indecision. Got away with it. Overdone it. Well, instinctively, I thought he was right to play that one. He was so undecided about it. I think it would have dropped in. And now this is 5 straight points for VITTINGUS. Yeah, well taken. Good smash straight down the line. The only possible reply was a straight block. Now, having made the better start, VITTINGUS has just won 7 of the last 8 points. Mark Zwiebler.
Again, a loose shot out of court.
Yeah, the nerves are really crippling him at the moment. Oh, that's nice. What's called block. Tried another, this time from the forehand side. And that longer rally is
more patient.
Yeah, and it's exactly what he needs to steady the nerves. Oh, shuttle's absolutely gone. Yeah, one of the feathers coming out of the shuttle, making the shuttle wobble, changing the speed of it. No question they'd change that. Yeah, he really doesn't look to be at top speed at the moment, Mark Zwiebler. Now, just take a look at Mark Zwiebler's serve, his backhand serve here. He always looks to me as if he doesn't settle properly and then suddenly just rushes it.
Over the years, Mark's serve has always been very quick.
Yeah.
He barely stands still and the shuttle's been delivered.
Yeah, that's well played. Now, just picking up on that point, Mark, because from your technical expertise, of course, we've got numerous serving rules. Shuttle must be struck below the waist, racket must be pointing in a downward direction, not allowed to move your feet. So, looking at him, do you think he's very borderline about moving?
He's very borderline, but the shuttle has been delivered before he moves.
Yeah. Only one forward movement of the racket. Must strike the cork first. And that's why we have you service judges. Sole duty is just to watch the serve.
And I firmly believe it's the hardest job we do out there.
Yeah. More so than umpiring?
Before the days of 2 servers per side, the fault of the service judge now is also a point to the other team.
Yeah.
So it becomes more pressure for the service judge.
Yeah, well taken. And every time he wins a point, it's greeted with rapturous applause from the fans. Again, you know, I'm watching him and somehow I want to shake Mark ZWIEBLER and say, come on, just relax. You know, because that shot there, his jump was mistimed.
I feel also, even though the German crowd is an extra point or 2 on his side, the extra pressure he must be feeling playing in front of a German crowd.
Very good point. Yeah. Under pressure to try and please the home fans. Of course, I'm British and we've had that for a long, long time. In tennis, waiting for another men's singles champion at Wimbledon, but after a 77-year wait was over. And Andy Murray won last year. But I know the sort of pressure because Tim Henman, former British #1 tennis player, felt the pressure every year, and I'm sure ZWIEBLER is feeling the pressure right now. 6-point advantage now for VITTINGUS. Oh, good angle. Yep. Now, the reason that's so deceptive is the fact that he slices across the feathers. Means that because you're giving the shuttle a glancing blow, you've got to hit the shuttle still very hard to generate the pace. But because the racket head is coming through so quickly, your opponent thinks it's going to be a power shot, but of course the shuttle dies so quickly. It's a great disguise. Once again, an almost stony silence. Just a little ripple of applause.
But the lifts for Mark are not going to the back of the court. They're going 3/4 court and they're just being killed.
Yeah, I've been talking earlier today, Mark, about the slight drift in this arena. The shuttle is flying a little faster going towards that far side of the court. And I just wonder whether he's so tentative about hitting long that he's overcompensating and hitting short. Oh, missed opportunity. Yeah, he's not happy with that. And Skurskin. That's said about the drift. I've been chatting to a lot of the players this week and they've all been singing the praises of this venue. They all love playing here. They say it's a great atmosphere.
I've been umpiring here the German Open for 17 years. And I've got to say this year, I think the arena, the surroundings, the lighting, the televisions above the courts. It's becoming very, very professional here.
Yeah. Well, part of the BWF Grand Prix Gold the first year, the international governing body has brought the Grand Prix Golds under its own umbrella. And my goodness me, what a wonderful step forward that is. As you say, whole setup, I walked into the arena and I thought, wow, this looks terrific. Yeah, clawing his way back. And all of a sudden, just a 4-point deficit. And there's belief that it can be closed. Oh, that's gone long. That could be costly. I just thought that ZWIEBLER needed a couple more points on that run.
Germany, service judge Germany.
Well, just allows his opponent to test out the new racket. It's very much a courtesy amongst the players. Oh yes, nicely done. Well, that was a much better timing on the shot.
Took the shuttle very early, I thought.
Oh, that's brilliant. What a net shot. You know, it was just going through my mind in the early stages of that rally that we still weren't seeing the tight spinning net shots. On one of the few occasions it's been played, and it was played to perfection. Oh dear, that's loose. Oh, he got away. Oh, it's gone long. It's gone long. Well, no wonder he's got his hands on his hips. He had an open court. He could have played it anywhere and it would have been the outright winner. But instead, his opponent has got 4 game point opportunities. He only needs the one. Oh, goodness me. 21-16 in 19 minutes of play. Yes, the penultimate. No, it wasn't quite the penultimate point. Well, the Danish coach, Sten Sorensen, and the 2 German coaches, Olga Hassa and Zhu Yunwang. Now the Chinese coach, who has lived and worked in Germany for a number of years now.
Primarily with Mark.
Yeah, and I think part of his influence has been his improvement on the net shots. But whilst he's crippled with nerves, he's not going to be able to play those. Really tentative play and nervous play. Well, I suspect making a good start to this second game is imperative.
Yes.
Oh, it's well taken.
Eine wichtige Information, prompt information, Michelle Lee from Canada, please come to the info point. Und noch eine Info, 3 Autos stehen in der Feuerwehrzufahrt. Die Polizei ist schon hier im Haus und sie haben jetzt noch genau 3 Minuten, ihre Autos wegzufahren, wenn wir das Licht der Polizei überlassen wollen. Das sind die Autos mit den Kennzeichen GT VS 106.
Yeah.
Well taken.
Well, a little look from VITTINGUS back to his coach, as if to say, should I have played that? Would that have gone long? Oh, dear, dear me. You can't help but feel for the man. Yeah, it's a great defensive shot from VITTINGUS. Both these men have enjoyed success in international level. VITTINGUS, 10 career titles. ZWIEBLER, 11. And ZWIEBLER has yet to win the Grand Prix Gold event. And VITTINGUS only won a Grand Prix Gold. That was the 2011 Bitburger event here in Germany. Good defence. Well, when I see him hit winners like that, VITTINGUS, that's why I wonder, and that's why I made the comment at the start of the match. Why on earth doesn't he do that more often?
Yep, he took the shuttle very early then. Mark had no chance of getting it.
Yeah, Mark didn't help himself by taking the shuttle late at the back of the court. There's our young court attendants. Now, somebody told me they're from the youngsters from the local badminton club.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah. Lovely to see them here. My goodness, they'll be learning a lot, won't they, from watching these top players.
This is a pretty typical German thing, slow rhythmic clapping, trying to get Mark going.
Yeah, we hear it a lot over the European continent, don't we? It's nice, the players like it.
They do.
Oh, that's a good shot. Short. Yeah, got what it deserved. And that rally, that winner, should help settle the nerves. Well, that's at least 3 or 4 occasions we've seen that cross-court winning smash from deep in his forehand corner. Obviously, it's a tactical thing that ZWIEBLER has been told, try and play your opponent deep in the forehand side. I'm not sure that I completely understand that tactic, if indeed he has been advised that. Ooh, service fault called. Struck above the waist, says Bert van Porenbeek of Belgium, our service judge. Well, he wants to go and have a word. There's no need to go and have a word. This is something that I've been having a bugbear about.
It's happening more and more.
And
the players know this signal.
Exactly. Every service judge gives a clear hand signal. Correct. As to what the fault was.
Correct. Yeah.
Should be no need to then go and ask. Now, let's just explain a little bit more about that last service fault. It was called for struck above the waist. Now, people looking at that at home may say, well, that one looked above the waist as well, because most of us judge the waist by where our clothes come. And I can assure you I'd go up a few sizes with my clothes if that was the waist, as we all know it. Good rally. But in badminton, just explain the definition of the waist in badminton terms.
The waist is defined as the lower rib, where the lower rib comes, and an easy way to gauge it, if a player is holding his arm down and he puts his arm at a right angle, is where his elbow comes. That is sort of our guideline of where the waist officially is.
Yeah. So there you go. That's why when I say shuttle's got to be struck below the waist, why most of the time it looks as if it's way above the waist, because in badminton terms, that's the definition.
There are plans afoot to change the service laws. The service has to be down below 1.10 meters for all players.
And what's your feeling about that?
Mixed feeling, really.
I'm totally against it.
I've got a mixed feeling. I think it's going to advantage the smaller player.
Exactly. And the whole point of sports is to make the most of your physicality. Yeah. And tall players have an advantage when they're attacking because of the smash, but they have a disadvantage getting down low when they have to defend shots. And I think as soon as you take away the influence of a player's physicality, then you're defeating the point of sport, really. Oh, we'll debate it long and hard, I'm sure, in the world of badminton. But this is very, very dangerous times for the European champion, Mark ZWIEBLER. 5 points adrift. He needs to try and close this gap before the mid-game interval, that's for sure. Yeah, good return. Yeah, 4-point advantage for Hans Christian Vittingus. And the number 4 seed from Germany is in big trouble.
A bit of a mountain to climb now.
Not impossible, though.
Yep.
Well, the fans, I'm sure, are a little bit disappointed in his performance so far. But there'll be nobody more disappointed, distressed. Yeah. But no, he refused to quit.
He is a fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah. getting frustrated with himself now, I think.
Yeah. Tapping his head with his racket. Oh, good smash. ZWIEBLER played so well yesterday in his quarterfinal against Sung Won Ho, the number 6 seed from Korea. Now he's looking for that cross-court one now. Yeah. Well, again, I had my concerns the way he bent over as he first picked up his towel. Whether that back was a little bit stiff. No, we're reaching the point of it's now or never for Mark ZWIEBLER. Oh, very, very well taken. Gave it a lot of air on that return of serve. Oh, the luck of the net cord, for which Hans-Christian VITTINGUS immediately apologises. But for the German, he'll think the whole world's conspiring against him. Even the luck's against him. You've got to just put that out of your mind, though, haven't you?
Yeah.
Oh, that is brilliantly taken. He very, very rarely uses the tumbling or spinning net shot, but he does take the shuttle early at the net.
Yeah.
And because he's taking it early, then he's got the options. He can play it to the back or play that lovely little cross-court as he did on that occasion. Now, I think it really is the edge of the parapet for Mark ZWIEBLER. That's not going to help his cause. Oh, well, there you go. There's a tight spinning net shot. Well, again, like his attacking play, I wonder why he doesn't do more of that. Well, not that the home fans will be wondering that.
No, they're very quiet at the moment, aren't they?
3 points away from our place in the final VITTINGUS. 2 points away. No, ZWIEBLER at the back of the court getting advice from coaches. All they can do is encourage. Match point opportunities have arrived for Vittingus. 9 of them. And it looks as if German hearts are about to be broken. Oh my goodness, well, you never know, do you? Fancy serving
I've
into
seen
the
matches
net.
come back from this, but very seldom.
Yeah. Good net shot. Oh, he gets right. Oh, inspired piece of play from ZWIEBLER. The lift was so short, he had to guess which way the smash was going to come. And he guessed correctly. It's gone wide, and on his 3rd match point opportunity, the number 12 seed Hans-Christian Vittingus defeats the European champion Mark ZWIEBLER. Well, the German number 1 just could not produce the same sort of